Do you love crafting with pretty patterned papers? Hi, I'm Jessica Taylor from Ink It Up with Jessica, and in this video I'm going to show you all the pretty papers available in Stampin' Up's 2023 September through December mini catalog. You can see all of these patterned papers and foil sheets on page 76 of the catalog, and please comment below and let me know what your favorite pack of paper is. Let's go ahead and start with the Garden Walk 6x6 paper pack. This is not my favorite paper because it has a lot of the color Wild Wheat in it, and I don't really like that color. But there are a few pieces that I love. These last two are my favorites. This is one of my favorite color combinations, Calypso Coral and Garden Green. Here's one card that I've made with this piece already. Then if we flip them over on the back side, there's some nice basic stripes and patterns that will be nice to use on cards for any occasion. This could make a Christmas card. There's just a nice variety. So I do like the backs of these pieces. This is another 6x6 pack called All About Autumn. And the cool thing about this pack is that one side is basically photographs. So that is kind of a cool look. You've got all kinds of trees and pumpkins and leaves. And then there's even some books in a library. And then this is kind of a leather chair kind of look. So you're sitting in the library, maybe a blanket or a sweater. And then there's a nice wood background and another piece of fabric. On the other side, there's some foil so that you can see it gives it a little bit of shimmer and shine. Some nice basic patterns that will be great for fall, but there's also some colors that I think would be great any time of the year. That's a really pretty one. So again, you can see the foil just gives it a little shimmer and shine. I like that piece. And this one is really pretty. I love those colors. To go with the All About Autumn set that I just showed you are these oxidized copper 12x12 sheets. Now, while most of Stampin' Up's designer series paper are double-sided, so you have something on both sides, this is just white. So this is just one-sided, but it's really pretty. This would be really pretty to cut leaves out of if you have some leaf dies. And this just has two different sheets. Obviously, I like the one with the blue a little bit better. I am not a real big fan of Halloween, but I know a lot of you like to create for that. So this is a 12x12 paper pack called Them Bones. This is kind of fun because you can cut it into pieces, like it shows you where to cut, and make that into cards. Some skeletons, headstones, skeletons and bats. This one is kind of what I call a split design because you can see half of it on one side and then it's the same on the other side. This is my favorite piece from this pack because it's kind of a bluish purple that's really pretty and can be used for any occasion. On the other side, this one says Boo and Eek. These maybe look like bats flying across there. Here's a nice autumn kind of plaid. And although I think these are bones, this could be used for anything. And there's some more bats. And then this is like classic Halloween look, I think. Also, along with that, you can get some 6x6 glow-in-the-dark paper. Now, obviously, I'm not going to turn out the lights so that you can see this glow in the dark, but I just wanted to let you know that it has a really rough texture. And if you take it into a dark room, it will actually glow in the dark. So that's kind of fun. Next up, we have a beautiful winter paper called Winter Meadow. I love this sheet so much. I don't know how I'm going to cut this one because it's so gorgeous that way. Here's another split design with some deer in the trees, some winter berries, snowy trees. This is really pretty, and I think this could be used any time of the year. I think I'll make this into birthday cards. And then some nice trees for the background. On the other side are just some kind of all over variegated patterns. Maybe that's supposed to look like snow crystals. I'm not sure what you would use that for. Just maybe a background. That's a pretty color. This is nice and basic. I love my blues, so I like that one. And then kind of a green. In that same suite, we have this beautiful Snowflake Magic paper. This is a foily paper that just gives a really pretty shimmer and shine. Again, the background of this is white, so it's not double-sided, but why would you not want to use this? It's gorgeous. There's the big snowflakes. There's the little snowflakes. And then there's this just white and silver piece. Next, I want to show you this paper called A Walk in the Forest, and you'll find this on page 5 of the catalog. The special thing about this pack is that for every pack purchased, Stampin' Up! Is going to donate $3 to charity, so you can help a good cause when you purchase this. Also, I think it's really fun because it coordinates with some other things in the mini catalog. If you haven't looked through the mini catalog with me, make sure you watch that video next. But this is the Very Cute punch that will punch out these bears from the paper. Obviously, you're gonna have to trim the paper down a little bit so that you can fit the bear paper into the bear punch. And then they also coordinate with these merriest tree dies. So you'll see that different sizes of the tree dies will cut out different sizes of the trees. So like that cuts out that, and that will cut out that. So that's kind of fun that they coordinate. This paper has some really cute pieces with the bears. It has some more classic designs. I think these are really classic Christmas with the red and green and the berries. Some fun Christmas trees and some more little trees. Then on the back side, we've got some more Christmas trees, just kind of lightly in green. Some fun stripes, maybe some snowflakes, but those could also just be polka dots. Kind of pine boughs, some snowflakes, and some more stripes. So I really like that paper pack. Next up is the Berry Christmas paper. This also coordinates with that polar bear punch called the Very Cute punch. And you can see I cut this little guy out. He's so cute. This one would make a great scrapbook page, even like something to frame and hang on your wall. Some other cute animals, more little polar bears, snowflakes, and presents. Then on the other side, I think this is kind of a sweater pattern. More kind of snowflake look. Another sweater pattern. Trees. This is cute, the little bear prints through the presents. And then kind of another sweater pattern. I think that this next pack called Merry, Bold, and Bright might be my favorite because it is so bright and fun. And there's so many different colors in it that you have a lot of options for color combinations when you make cards. So these are kind of untraditional Christmas colors, but I love how those cards turned out. So there's some light patterns, but then we also have some non-Christmas. You could use these for any occasion. Some nice rainbow polka dots and stripes. More polka dots, more stripes. I think those are so fun. On the back side, we've got more stripes, some big green polka dots. This one says fa la la, so that's more Christmassy. Some stars, Santa hats, and then some Christmas trees. To go along with that same suite, we have this foil paper that comes in Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green. Bright, fun colors that I use to make this card. And then here's the foil sheet for the base of the Christmas tree and then the garland that's on it. Next, we have the Joy of Christmas 12 by 12 paper. This is also very classic red and green berry patterns. Then we also have some maybe gingham, is that what you would call that? In both green and red. And then this piece is just leaves that I think could be used any time of year. On the other side is a wood grain, some sheet music. This is just kind of a variegated green, like a lot of different shades of green. I don't know that there's an actual pattern that you can see, maybe leaves, but that's just kind of a nice basic sheet. Some more wood grain, more music notes, and then just a red variegated sheet. To go along with that, we have the Joyful 12 by 12 paper. This is not double-sided. It has a foil to it that shimmers and shines. And so it's just the plaid on one side. This one is music notes. And then this one is holly and berries. Holly and berries, is the berries part of the holly? I'm not sure. And then the last two packs coordinate as well. This is called Oh Holy Night. And it has a nice scene that you can also get dies that are a nativity that you could pair with this piece of paper. I don't know how you would cut this up to make cards. I would want to just, make something that I could frame and hang on the wall, I think. Like maybe it would make a nice gift. And then the city of Bethlehem. Some stars. There's Starry Night. This, I guess, is supposed to be the desert. It's kind of ugly. And then this piece is gorgeous. I love it. Then on the other side are some just basic patterns. Not a fan of that color at all. That's a nice basic background. Pretty blue with stars. This one, I just feel like it has an Egyptian feel to it. And then a really pretty piece of blue that has a design in it. So finally we have the shining brightly 12 by 12 paper. Again, this has a foil kind of shimmer to it. The back is just white, so it's one-sided. And this paper pack is a little bit different because you only get one sheet of each pattern. In most of them, you get multiple sheets. So be sure to check the description when you're ordering. Also, you're gonna wanna check the description to see what colors coordinate with it so that you can make sure that you have the right cardstock and ink. So those are really pretty. You can order any of these pretty papers that I showed you in this video from my website at the link in the description below. And if you are in the US and don't already have another demonstrator, I thank you for selecting me, Jessica Taylor, as your demonstrator when you check out. Thanks so much for looking through all the new pretty papers with me. If you'd like some tips for using your pattern papers to make cards, watch this video next.